Two shots. Party oh party. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Please sit down. Thank you. Thank you, Yahweh. Thank you. Listen, we'll make it short and sweet, eh? Yes. Liberia will be a great country one day. Y'all hear me, right? Liberia is going to be a great country one day. But only Liberians can fix Liberia. America not going to fix Liberia for us. World Bank not going to fix Liberia for us. Only Liberians can fix Liberia. And let me tell you also this. There are good Liberians in Liberia who want to see good for this country. There are good Liberians in this country who want to see good for Liberia. Every time, when, sometimes in politics, people can say, what? They're coming again, eh? And that's what we can say in this country. Hey, they're coming again. But we have to understand that if Liberia is going to be great, we already know and understand that all of us will have to work together to make Liberia great. If anybody stand up in front of you and say, I'm strong, the person lying to you. Only the people who are standing behind them can make them strong. So that's why I know for a fact that standing here today, we are going to win the election this year. We are going to win the elections this year because y'all will be standing behind us. Listen, like I said, I'm going to make it short and sweet today. Listen, what we have to do in this country, there are three things this election is going to be about. Three things. This election is going to be about the past. And the past in this country is not good enough for anybody. The meaning that we have to send any of our children in and go sit down on death row is not good enough. The minute we have to send our mother and our father to JFK hospital and there's no medicine, then Liberia in the past is not good enough for us. This election is also going to be about the present in this country. And the present in this country is also not good enough for us. So that's why when y'all see me, I pray to God that y'all see the future of this country. Y'all see a brighter and better future in Liberia. A new Liberia. A Liberia where all of us can be proud to say that we are Liberians. Liberia is the greatest country in Africa and we are going to prove it. We are going to prove it every single day by working for the people of Liberia. By understanding that Liberia is better and greater than any single individual in this country. We will fight for Liberia because Liberia is all we have. I told you before, Liberia is the greatest country in Africa. So we will do so by proving it. We will do so by working for the people of Liberia. So that's why it's so important that on this journey we are on, we had to find somebody who was just as dedicated to Liberia as I was. We had to find somebody who had fought corruption at the highest of levels in this country. We had to find somebody who has executive leadership in this country. When I say that we want a new Liberia, it's because we need to do everything different. And 44-year-old people can look at me and say, oh, Clarence, you got future ahead. You know what I can tell them? I can say that you know my future before you start telling me I got future ahead. We do not have time to wait. We do not have time to waste. We are not doing anything for 2029. We are doing anything for 2023. We are doing this thing because there's no way we can allow Liberia to continue to be this. Every single person must become the change that we want to see. And so that's why, once again, I'm so proud to have picked somebody who I know for a fact will fight with me every single day. I am proud to have picked somebody who, I told you, has executive leadership at the highest of levels. They have fought corruption at the highest of levels. The person I was fortunately able to pick has been able to serve the word of God all over this country. I am proud to say that with Kpaan as my running mate, we are going to take over this country. I am proud to say that with Kpaan as my running mate, we will be the most formidable team in this October of 2023 election. You know, in life, if you don't say I am, nobody will say you are, right? So I am proud to say that I have the best vice presidential candidate in this whole race. Nobody can put forward her. I am proud to say that, listen, when we look at this country of Liberia, I told you that Liberia is going to be a great country. We have to believe that we are going to have a great country. We have to believe that your life tomorrow will be better than what you have today. So let us fight together. Let us commit together. Let us work together. And let us understand that together we'll make Liberia a great country. Grace, my running mate, please come up here with me. Listen, when y'all see us standing here, right? This is the new face of Liberia. This is the new face of Liberia, and we are going to transform and change this country. You all hear that, right? Liberia is going to be a great country, and by God's grace, and by His power and His blessing, we'll make sure Liberia becomes great. Grace, thank you very much for joining me on this journey. We will fight together, we'll work together, and we'll transform Liberia together. Thank you very much.
To God be all the glory, the praise, and the honor for great things He has done. A few weeks ago, Liberia and politicians woke up to a new day when they heard that I have chosen and accepted to run with Dr. Clarence Moniba as his vice standard bearer. I can assure you, we have hit the grounds running. We are ready to make this Liberia a new Liberia. When I was coming up here, somebody said, please explain IEUE. So let me explain it so those of you who don't understand it can understand it. I did the recording. I released the recording. I was recording a lawmaker who wanted to eat. And he didn't say you eat, I eat. He said, I eat, you eat. The minister eat. And I said, I'm scared to eat. He said, I will eat your own. We want a new Liberia that nobody will eat your own. If you do not come out with your family members and friends and make this change that we envisage, we will continue to remain backwards. You know why they call you grassrooters? You know why they call you grassrooters? You know what the root of the grass are? You know what the root of the grass is? Where the root of the grass can be. So when they call you grassrooter, they say you should stay under the ground. But in a new Liberia, you're not remain under the ground. You will rise. We call you sons and daughters because you are images of God. Just how God made them, God made you. And God made all of us. Our country has sufficient resources so that each and every Liberian can benefit. This is the new Liberia that we want. We have a personal record of visiting the ghettos, the prostitution camps, the slum, the ordinary Liberian. When I went to Solari Base in 2006, how many of you know Solari? How many of you know Portrait? How many of you know Tata Base? How many of you know Dogolie? How many of you know Blaba? We want to change you from Dogolie and Blaba and Tata and all the other bases to a better Liberian person. You can be the best in this country. You can go to the best of schools. You can get the best of education if you make Liberia a new Liberia. Today is the dawning of a new day. And with our hearts and hands, we can defend this country. I love the song of a young Liberian president who, when at age 90, he wrote this song, and at age 40, he became president. So he was younger than our standard bearer, President Edwin Barkley. He said, "Then forward, sons of freedom, march. Defend your sacred heritage. Defend it with all your sweat. Defend it with all your tears. Defend it with your ballot on the days of election. Defend it, and you can do it." So we call on you to get your family members, to get your friends, and come October 10, 2023, we will see this new Liberia. May God bless all of you. May God bless your families. May God help you. And no weapon fashioned against you will prosper. No tongue that rises against you in judgment will succeed. But every tongue will be condemned because you are the image of God. We call on the churches to fulfill prophecy that when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. We call on every Liberian to fulfill the Constitution. I just heard something before I came here. When President Samuel Kedo died, the next person that should have taken over as president was Dr. Harold Fomba Moniba. But because of the war, that channel was bypassed. You will make history come October 10th to fulfill the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. Though he is dead, but his son is alive. God bless you, and God bless Liberia.
More clap, more clap, more clap, more clap, more clap.
Grace, who is the vice president.
DJ drop it. So I think our honorable vice senator have already made her special remarks. So the next remark will be coming from the prospective legislative caucus of the Liberia National Union, LINU, which will be done by Honorable Richmond S.